Welcome one and all to Jay and Kirsty's tour of the South Island. We're going to be doing this in a 30 kilowatt hour Nissan Leaf, and we wanted to answer a couple of questions that people might have about how far you can actually go in a small battery Leaf. Spoiler alert, quite a long way. First leg of the journey is going to be Queenstown down to Tekapo.
This is our first stop in Araikaya. I think we're left at about 70–80%. This is more of a breakfast stop than anything else, but we had about 30 k's left of the range, so we could have gone on, but not very far. The charger doesn't look like ChargeNet, but it is, and it does work on the app, so if you forgot your fob like I bloody did, you'll be alright. You've got some facilities. We've got a cafe across the road, which is closed today because it's bank holiday. Got the noisiest road in the South Island right there. But most importantly, you've got a massive fish and somewhere to wear out your dog, your kids, and a tea stop as well.
Second stop of the day, Geraldine. We get there with 21 k's in the battery. We had a little look around, looked at some nice places to eat and some old Kiwiana. Tekapo putting on the show. If you want to go, now's probably the time. There's not an awful lot of overseas tourists going there right now for some reason. Tekapo to Queenstown.
Alright, Tekapo, so we've just charged up to 80 again. Thank you, ChargeNet. The charger here is right next to a toilet, so I've just had to move away a little bit because filming outside a toilet. But it does have a pretty spectacular view, and it is right next to all the, well, everything. So we got to Omarama. We got here with about 60%, averaging what, 6.5 k's per kilowatt hour. It's pretty flat along the way, and we've got here too Network Waitaki. It's not a ChargeNet so far. I guess it's a free charger, which would be the first one that I've used. Standard CCS and CHAdeMO. I've just plugged in and it worked. The only thing I'm not sure on yet is it saying it's going to charge to 80, and I have no idea how to charge it past 80, and we need to go above 80, but we'll worry about that in a minute. Alright, so we've got a little charger at Omarama, courtesy of Network Waitaki. Thank you so much for powering North Otago and our little Leaf. Saying 203 k's in the gauge of lies. Battery temp is normal, healthy, I guess, it's fine. We're actually fully charged for the first time. Let's see how far we go. Gives us 25 kilowatts, and we've got 112 k's to go, so we should be alright. And there's still that little old car which anybody wants to buy. And that's the little cafe over there which sells milkshakes with edible straws. Alright, Cromwell, and this is the first time in the whole trip so far that we've actually come across someone else using the charger, so we've been pretty freaking lucky. But we might just go and have some massive fruit whilst we wait. quick charge at Cromwell even, gives us 152 battery tanks, start to get a bit fruity there. Let's try that one more time. Queenstown, mountains, hotel, battery, pretty warm. 6.7 k's per k. All right, we left wherever the hell we were last time at 80% charge and drove here around mountains, up and down a bit, and a bit quick and a bit slow, and we've got 50 k's in the Liagram. So, which is what, four bars? I think we'll go pub now.
So we tried pretty hard to keep the battery temps down as we were going. None of the hotels that we stayed in had any kind of level 2 or dedicated charging, but most of them were able to find a plug socket somewhere, and with careful application of the very long extension lead, we were able to at least leave in the morning with a full battery and a cold battery as well. This particular hotel, there is only one plug socket in the whole of 2 car parking bays. So if you're EVing, I recommend you ask before you get there. What's the story, Morning Glory? We are fully charged at 191, probably not kilometres. Battery is nice and cool because we left it on a very slow charge last night. And the Leaf had this glorious view. We are now heading out of Queenstown to Te Anau, where everything's going to be fine. So we stayed at the Copthorne Apartments last night. They were really accommodating by getting a 3-pin plug working for us, but the exit is freaking tight. It was a bit snug even in the Leaf, so have fun with that. Again, atoll, not Bikini Atoll, but atoll apparently. ChargeNet saving lives and saving holidays. Battery is not giving a shit about anything today. We've got here with 64 k's, averaging 6.5. It's rained, so we had the wipers, lights, back wiper, and some other bunch of nonsense on. But I drove about 80 because I'm slow and all. For anybody still watching, we made a minor miscalculation when we left the last charger, and we were fairly certain we were not going to make it, but Kirsty's been driving incredibly carefully, and now even by the gauge of eyes, I think we're going to be fine. Alright, so Queenstown to Te Anau in a 30 kilowatt Leaf. With one charge along the way to 90%. Because I'm still scared of overheating the battery, and here's Beach Bliss. Turns out absolutely fine. Now this is a beautiful part of Aotearoa, but it really does depend on overseas tourism. But if I can make it in a little tiny Leaf, then there's no real excuse not to go and see it, hey? Excuse the mess, this is the Red Tussock Motel. The owners have just spent a couple of million on renovating the whole place just in time for a global pandemic. I'm sure they would absolutely love if you went along and stayed there. So this next bit's filmed from either the side of a diesel bus or on the back of a diesel boat. We just couldn't make it this extra little bit and get back without charging the car from some diesel source anyway. But public transport counts, right? much as I love putting my money into the local economy, I was also really grateful to let a professional who knew the roads drive me around. It's super scenic, it's super narrow, there's an awful lot of places that I would not like to get things wrong. All these boats lined up and only one sailing, and there was plenty of room to move around on board. This has to be the best time that I know of to go and see New Zealand. Time to leave Te Anau with 90% charge. There is a street party going on here, but it's time for us to get back to Queenstown. And then one quick stop off at Atholl on the way. I hope I'm saying that right.
Atholl again. What's to make? Battery's fine. 23 k's in the tank. It is pissing down. I'm going to get soaked. Brilliant.
So I did get completely drenched getting in and out and charging the car, but good news, we did meet someone in the Atholl Art Gallery that's just moved there from Taupō, which of course is the home and location of Drive EV, and there I live. Yeah, and of course, as soon as we got back in the car, the rain stopped and we got this beautiful scenery. No complaints. What's the best thing about taking a small and not particularly fast car on a holiday? Well, it doesn't cost you much to get anywhere, and it's not like you're ever going to be stuck behind anyone now, is it?
At Queenstown Boutique Hotel. Still loads of range left, and the battery's barely even warm.
Queenstown Park Boutique Hotel, and of course, a beer just down the road.